chill stream. So I was streaming on Twitch, right? And obviously you can tell I'm not wearing much makeup because I'm just chilling. But yeah, so I was watching some Dr. Phil and I was kind of reviewing it on Twitch as I was playing zombies. Then I came across this little number of a video and boy, okay, so I have 142 subscribers. So that means I can get this message out to 142 people at least. Probably, maybe, hopefully. Or at least 30. I don't know. If I even get it out to one person, I'd be satisfied, okay? So I'm just going to play some solo zombies. And I'm going to react to this bullshit right here. Alright, now let me put the audio all the way down so there's no interruptions. You can't hear anything but Dr. Phil and me. If he copyrights this shit, I don't know if he can or not. If he does, I'll just delete it and follow YouTube's rules. You know, people have reaction videos of Dr. Phil all the time, so me just using audio, I don't think that should be too bad. Alright, let me go look at the live stream and make sure that you can hear me because I am not going to use a mic because the mic has been hurting my earlobes lately. I have literally been gaming so much that it presses my, my head, my glasses against my head and has created an indent, believe it or not. I am not even joking. Alright, let's see if the audio is working. An indent, believe it or not. That audio, holy crap, that audio is even better than my mic's audio. Goodbye, headphones. Oh, 145 subscribers. Last I knew it was 142. Thank you guys. Thank you guys so much. I love you all so much. I love you all so much.
I love you all so much.
Wow, the audio for this, I'm just using a PS4 camera audio right now, and that's some good audio. Like, I've never, like, my streams have never sounded better. But okay, back to what I was watching. This is not the one I was talking about. I just wanted to get to the channel. So we're gonna watch the most. Okay, so this is the one that raged me out. Okay. Let's see. Right here.
David.
Okay.
Her oldest daughter has autism.
Oldest daughter has autism. They recorded her meltdown. They had to blur out her chest
even on the best day,
because she's not wearing a training bra.
It's on another level.
The dad is complaining.
She cannot even think straight.
She cannot even think straight.
David yells a lot in front of the kids. It makes the meltdowns a lot worse. And then
really, you're gonna call them meltdowns on TV, and this kid is gonna be able to see it?
To me. It feels like a competition every day, trying to win the favor of my wife over our two young daughters.
What? What does that even mean?
Denise, you say your daughters protect you from David. How so?
Oh, hell no.
When David yelled at me
her autistic daughter protects her from her abusive husband.
Like,
this bitch is going to hell.
Like that. You need to think about it.
Why is your autistic daughter stronger than you, bitch?
You guys are both alcoholics, right?
David doesn't believe in me.
I didn't even see that part yet.
Never know.
He was like, no, not that I know.
Not right now.
I'm not an alcoholic, not that I know.
At what point?
Yes.
Okay, and you met at an AA meeting?
Yes.
Oh!
And that's...
This makes everything so much funnier.
Correct, Dr. Phil.
Oh.
But you've both been sober now for 4 months?
I don't feel like that's the
I'm going
truth.
5. Another 3 days.
Okay, so 5 months. So that's not a long time out of 12 years.
No.
I'm glad you're sober for 5 months. Every day counts, and I certainly am glad to hear that. But you would like to go to AA meetings, Denise, correct?
Yeah, I would. I really I had 4 years clean before I relapsed.
Why do you not go to AA meetings?
But why did you relapse?
David says,
Are you going to ask that question?
He doesn't like
Dr.
the way
Bill?
it's set up, and he says
It's a pretty important question.
It's a cult.
Why and how and on what?
I don't need it.
Why do you need David's permission?
And AA
I
is
need
not a
his
cult.
permission for everything.
Not a
Why?
cult.
He
Not a cult.
has broken me down pretty bad, where I used to have...
She just said her autistic daughter has broken her down really bad. I like want to cry at that statement. What the actual fuck? How could you say that? How could you say that? Like, my parents have said that kind of stuff about me, but I'm bipolar. So it's like, you know, I can help it and I can't not help it at the same time. It's like, you know, I'm a little bit more cognizant. And on live TV, oh my god.
A lot of self-confidence.
She looks like she has autism. Well, she actually looks like she has fetal alcohol syndrome.
And now he's the boss. He's the king of the house. So
I'm glad Robin's there.
From the boss.
Ugh, Robin
You're
is
the
bae.
boss.
No, I'm not.
Well,
And you
here's
know
what,
that.
according to Denise, here's what David says Denise does wrong.
Let's
That you
hear it.
don't load the dishwasher right, you don't buy groceries right, you don't clean right, you don't get sober right, and you don't sleep in the right position.
That's everything
What-
Daniel
David,
says
what
about
is
me
the
except
right
for the sober
position
part.
for her to sleep in?
You got me, Dr. Phil.
Yo, that's a valid complaint because Daniel will sleep freaking diagonal and I get pissed.
I had issue with fan. Yeah, with the fan, the frequency, and the that it can't be born just right on.
He's taking your phone away from you, Denise.
Ooh.
Why did he take your phone?
Depends, is he paying for it?
If I try to call someone, or if
Well, you're calling now.
if he just takes it away.
Context.
Or
We need
if
context.
It's like you're acting all funny and crazy, taking your phone away.
Well,
You
yeah.
say if you go to the store, you're on a timeline.
Yeah, he has to know. Otherwise, I'll get text.
Well, yeah, I'd
Well,
probably
you used to
text
when I
my
first started
fiance
going
if he
to
took like 5 hours at the store, or like any longer than 2 hours. That'd probably be a little sus. Like, you know, just in case, like, you know, maybe he crashed on the way
One
home.
store to another, and
Yeah, that's going around out here too, David. That's called shopping.
You
It's
should
where they
let
go,
your
like, to
spouse
one
know
store,
where you're
and they go
going.
to another,
No.
and then they go to another.
I like agree with David.
What's the problem
And
with that?
also, I hate both of these people,
He's got a list for me.
but
I'm
I think
overprotective.
Well, hey, it's me, and thank you so much for
well, hey,
watching.
it's you,
And while
and
I
you
have
are
you,
a terrible person. Let's see.
joining
Here's a
me virtually are
continuation.
Denise and David. So, hello, guys.
Hi.
Hello, Dr. Phil.
More of these lovely people.
Denise, these problems
Oh,
didn't just start with COVID. They just got worse with COVID, right?
Oh, I have to spend more time with my daughter. It's so bad. Ugh.
And you say that David is extremely
Shut up.
controlling and very cold.
I have to spend more
And when
time
you
with the
say he's
family that I
controlling,
chose.
describe what
Oh
you
no. Oh
He would tell me who I can talk to. I can't. Just recently, I got in contact with my sister Sue, and he told me no, that I shouldn't talk to her. He'll take my phone and hide it for days
no. Well, that's
if
a
I do
little
anything wrong.
weird.
Mental health.
What's that,
She's gonna
David?
need a faucet because she
Mental
needs,
health
like, you know,
issues in the past.
in trouble. She could be like having a heart attack. She'll definitely need that phone.
Overprotective. And
Yeah, that 911 call that morning, what'd you call me? You called me a stupid bitch, this and that, and I called 911, and the guy, Baker, after me and said I
You
tried
called
to commit
911
suicide.
because
It didn't happen.
he called you a stupid
I
bitch.
didn't do
Do
it.
you know how many times Daniel's called me a
Let's
stupid
take
bitch?
another look at how Denise
I just call him a
was
stupid bitch back.
actually
Like,
afraid to
chill.
talk to our segment producer
You don't have to call
with
911
David
for
nearby.
that.
Take a look at this.
Chill.
I'm afraid to tell what I really think, because my husband could be listening.
Are you afraid, Lily?
He's in the other room thing, so yeah. Yeah, if my husband heard me, he would
Is this
run in
really
here and
trans?
shut it down and yell. And
Can't
how
tell.
dare you, you stupid, blah, 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 blah.
Okay, David, she's saying that she is afraid that you're going to overhear what she's saying and come in and just shut the conversation
Why
down?
would you be
Is that
afraid?
true? Or are you
No.
so controlling that she can't speak her
Dr.
mind
Phil,
without
you're
you
ignoring
shutting
all
it
these
down?
important questions. I swear I could do a better job than this
You
guy.
even interrupted the video she was making to submit as a potential guest for the show. Let's take a look at this.
They're a
Last night it took
couple!
about 2 hours to get
What
her
are
to
they
do
supposed to
the
be? Not a
homework,
couple?
and it was a fight. And this morning was a fight just to get her to school. Every day.
Don't complain
it's
about your
just like,
autistic daughter, you bitch.
I could really know where to take her.
Hey, Dr. Phil.
Hi.
This is David. We are in a position right now where we don't know what to do next.
What are you doing? This is her submission tape. You don't even let her finish the sentence.
No. Why are they even focusing on the relationship issues between the husband and the wife? Fuck that. How about we care about the children first? They have an autistic daughter, and they're saying they just want to ship her off. They're saying she yells at her parents. She gets in fights. All this stuff. And they just want to ship her off? Do they know anything about autism? I am 23 years old, and I know way more about autism than parents who have an autistic child. That is a shame. And also, Dr. Phil is not addressing the fact of how important it is to freaking not act like that around an autistic child. Like, one, you shouldn't act like that around any child. You don't bring adult conversations around children at all. So they don't have to stick up for the mom. So they don't have to say, don't talk to mommy like that. You argue outside. You argue in the other room. You keep your mouth quiet if you're going to argue. You go to the car and argue. I don't care. Don't argue in front of your kids. The worst thing to do is make your kids feel like you guys don't love each other. Because then they don't feel secure. They don't feel like their parents are perfect. They don't feel like they're safe. And especially with an autistic person who doesn't exactly understand social stuff. And then I bet that they yelled right back at her. I bet that they yelled right back at her when she yelled at them. And all good cause. I would have yelled too. And I have yelled at my dad for treating my mom in such a way. Because parents, they bring up adult shit in front of kids. Like my mom one time, this is extremely sad and personal, but my mom, my dad was the main breadwinner, so he did have, like a bit of a say in this, but he told my mom that we could no longer afford the horse that she owned. So, they got into an argument, and then my mom goes into the forest in our backyard and slits her wrists. And my dad takes me, asks me to go in the forest, since I go in the forest so much to slit my wrists. Back in the day in middle school, I don't do that. I haven't done that since middle school. It was for attention. It was never even like a thing like I wanted to do it. It was like simply for attention because I was being ignored by my parents. But, yeah. And then, what my mom said to me? She goes, well, Lana, you said it helps you. You should be smarter than that. Sorry about that little personal
I thought it
tangent.
was a YouTube video that she was doing. Or recorded.
You thought it was a YouTube video, so you came in and said, hi, Dr. Phil?
Yes, I did.
What the hell's that got to do with YouTube?
No, it was going through her phone.
Well, I wouldn't care if Daniel came in and said hi to my viewers.
You just got caught. You just said you thought it was YouTube and forgot that you said, hi, Dr. Phil. Why did you feel the need to come in and hijack her submission video to me?
I honestly don't know.
But they should not be focusing on their relationship. They need to be focusing on the daughter first.
Unit.
Let's
I'm
check
gonna
the
talk
camera.
myself
Can you
silly.
see me okay?
Yes, Dr.
Okay, look real close at my forehead.
She
Did
seems
somebody
dumb
write
as fuck,
stupid on
though.
there?
No, sir.
Look
Are
at
you
her
sure?
laughing
Look
like
real
an
close.
idiot after just posting a picture of her autistic child. They're both laughing, having a good time,
okay?
while their autistic child is suffering.
You didn't want her
Dr.
saying
Phil, are you
anything
going to
you
mention
didn't want
that
her to
at all?
say,
At
so
all?
you came in and shut it down so you could control the content. True or false?
Who gives a fuck when the autistic child is seeing all of this and you guys are complaining about her behavior as if it was her fault?
We've seen you in any of the
Disgusting.
submissions that we've seen in the last 2 weeks.
Ugh.
Is that because you're in a manic episode of your bipolar disorder?
I am.
Or is it because you and David aren't in the same place right now?
We're not in the same place, and I'm safe.
Well, hey, it's me, and thank you so much for watching. And while I have you, do you have a story or a question for me?
No.
If so, trust me, I want to hear from you. Click on the link in the description
I bet you
and
do,
tell
because
me
nobody
what
wants to
in
be
the world
exploited
is
on your
going
show
on.
anymore, you piece
You
of shit.
just might end up right here on the show. And of course, don't forget to subscribe. Click that little red button below.
My mother-in-law
You know
ever tries
you
me
want to.
again,
What
though,
are you
we're going
waiting
straight
for?
to Dr. Phil.
Do
I don't
it.
give a fuck. I'm so sorry, Mona Lisa, if you see this. I'm just joking. I'm not, though. Don't try that bill shit again with the signing of the, you know what you did. You know. I still think about it. Let's see. Alright, I'm done with that couple. Ew.
Being labeled a child predator.
Man driven by lust to contact minor. Alright, let's see.
Where there are no criminals. I've had my friends turn their backs on me. My goal is to get my
Yeah, they
so
would.
people will not doubt
I
me.
don't think anyone would want to be
Sebastian
friends with
says
you,
he's
my
ready
guy.
to put his arrest in an online sex thing behind him. His
You know,
mom
actually, I don't
also
even want to watch
says
this
her
one
son-
for my. I don't even. That's. I can't even hear stuff like that. I can't even. I just can't even. You fucking kidding me? Holy crap. Okay, this looks interesting. This looks really interesting.
Addicted to heroin during pregnancy. The mom has custody of her daughter.
You got out of your chair and said, I can't do this. But yet you want your child.
Oh, that's spicy.
One of the things she's done is save your daughter from foster care.
Dr. Phil.
And that's just that? Oh, okay.
Well, hey, it's me.
Oh,
and thank you
shut
so much
up,
for
Dr.
watching.
Phil.
And
You
while
have so
I
little
you,
content.
You don't have the right to give this child back to her, and it's not up to you. When you said she had that child and was doing drugs with that child on her lap, you know who's responsible for that? That's on your watch.
No, it's not.
I
What?
realize that since I've gotten her back, that I can't get her back
What?
without
Wait,
really
what?
pushing
How?
her to use it.
How is that the grandma's fault?
We need a serious wake-up call here. We need a serious wake-up call.
I love how
here.
they have that little siren.
You need to remember this. You entered the system. And once you entered the system, you gave up control. And you know, people that go into mental health get trained in different areas. And I was trained in clinical psychology and behavioral medicine
My
and
bangs,
forensic
bro. I hate
psychology.
them. I cut them so
Forensic
shitty.
psychology is psychology in the law. Forensic psychologists to become a psychologist get appointed by the court to make determinations, oftentimes as ad litem's to the child, as to whether or not someone is fit to parent a child. Not who's the most fit. Is anyone fit to parent the child? And then to review the records to see if those people are discharging their responsibilities in accordance with the court order in the best interest of the child. You had no right to give that child back to her after 3 months, and it was highly irresponsible to do so, as you now know. Last month,
Oh, yeah. No, she should not have given
Did
that
you
child
put-
back.
heroin for someone else, not you. You didn't do it, you didn't take it, but did you assist someone else in getting heroin?
Yes.
Wow.
So I did not have any involvement with it besides
gave him the phone number for that person.
So
that
you
did that.
assisted someone else, we won't say who it was, because they're not here to defend themselves, because you assisted someone else by giving them a drug connect.
I gave him one of the phone numbers to one of his friends.
Well,
And that
that's it for
person
me. I'm
was
gonna go.
killed.
Yes.
So this person you gave the number to